Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Finally, we're back with a new episode after Thanksgiving. I sure hope everyone had a great meal and everything. So we don't have much going on as projects-wise, so we're just gonna hop into what we do have. And hey, we got Simsbury celebrates down. Finally, it's done. So there was a bunch of fireworks. We had a big parade. It was all fun. Got lots of ice cream. I'm just joking. There was an ice cream truck, so whoever got the ice cream, you were a complete psycho. Just joking, you're not. And yeah, it was really fun. Definitely romance in the air, if you know what I mean. So then moving on to the next thing, they just put guardrails over at the Eno Hall parking lot to prevent Grandma from driving over the retaining wall into a car. So, it's better that Karen doesn't get her car smashed by Grandma. So it's good. They had some chunky fat wood that we put in, so it's nice and sturdy. That's pretty much it. Again, not a lot to do, or not a lot of projects going on, so, just going on and moving in life. So now we're going to go into the forecast to see what's coming in for this week. Maybe, hint, hint, no school. Okay, we are back for the forecast of December 2nd of 2025. As you can see down in the south of Connecticut, we have some snow-rain coming in from the south. And it's going to come up a bit to the north, but we'll worry about that later because it's not going to hit us. It's hitting more towards Vernon and Norwich. Then we're going to go down to this is about 4 a.m., so no one's really up for school yet. But once we hit around 5 a.m. in the morning, we can kind of see where it's coming from. There's a bit more snow coming from the north and a bit more coming from the west. But as we can see, Simsbury is lightly hit over in the north part of Simsbury. North part of Simsbury is going to get a little bit of dusting, but mostly rain. Then from the east side of Connecticut coming over here, we have snow that's approaching from the south, but we're going to just say it's in the north or in the eastern state of the state. So we do have a little bit more coming on from the west, but again, the west it doesn't have much going on as of 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. But it's still not a lot of time to cancel school, so hopes up for that one. Now going into 7 a.m., not much has changed. We still have the eastern snow front coming in. But the good news is that it has shifted a little bit now to where it is coming towards Vernon and Enfield. So again, not too horrible, not too shabby. It's shifted towards Simsbury a little bit. Now Simsbury is still, the north wing of Simsbury is still being hit with a little dusting of snow. Not to worry though, we do have a little bit of rain, so nothing that could cancel school as of yet. Now, we still do have the western snow coming in from there, but not too much. It's mostly all in New York and Massachusetts. So then going into 8 o'clock, pretty much it's still the same thing. Nothing's really shifted except for the stuff coming in through the west over in New York. It's still coming kind of towards Simsbury. Not too much. Don't worry about that right now. Simsbury is now being covered a little bit from the north, so more of Simsbury is now being snowed in. So maybe a little bit for Taylor Phil, hip hip hooray. Then going to 9 o'clock a.m., pretty much all of Connecticut is covered except for a little bit in Vernon, but that's probably going to be covered in snow anyway. So Simsbury is completely covered. No matter where you go, north, east, south, west, it's going to be covered. Pretty much all of bottom half of New York is covered. And we do have some rain and wind coming in through the south by the river, by the sea. So New London and Madison and Bridgeport and Stamford. Just getting a little bit wetty over there, but not too much wind. It's not going to be too much, but we're expecting around 4 to 5 inches of snow, maybe a bit 10 in some areas of the state. But probably the 10-inch would be more up towards Norwalk and up towards New York, so nothing for Simsbury residents to worry about as of now. But Hartford and Simsbury has been covered by some heavy snow, so it's probably going to turn into rain and slush by 11 o'clock a.m. Now, as we do hit 11 o'clock a.m., it's more shifting towards New York and Massachusetts. So the bottom half, the south bottom of Connecticut and east is kind of moving up towards Simsbury, and it's going to gladly pass by Simsbury. So we are still covered right now. Torrington's getting dusted, and over by Norwalk, they have been probably hit with 10 inches or more. So nothing really to worry about. Still have winds in the south coming up through the bottom half of Connecticut. Nothing too much to worry about. But once we hit noon, we're going to shift into slush and rain. Simsbury still have a little snow going on, a little fluffy snow coming on, but more rain than slush and stuff. So, we're going to skip kind of to the evening here. We're at like 1 p.m. and it's just rain. We were looking at rain all through the week, that nothing else, not a lot of snow, maybe a little bits here and there, but not too much coming in through Connecticut. So that's kind of the weekly update. Hopefully we don't have school tomorrow, but if we do, my apologies.
For over 40 years, SCM
has been the voice of our town,
bringing us together through local programming,
education,
and live broadcasts.
SCM isn't just about television.
It's about empowering our community,
ensuring our voices are heard during government meetings,
and celebrating milestones
like our high school graduations.
But today, SCM faces a challenge.
Our funding structure is based on television subscriptions.
And it's no secret, people have been cutting the cord.
With a shift to internet-only subscriptions,
SCM receives less revenue,
even though all our programming is freely available online.
We need your support.
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 Your donation can make a difference.
It will ensure that SCM remains open,
continues to educate our youth,
and keeps our community informed.
Thanks to SCM, I've been honing my creative skills, helping me work towards my college degree.
SCM is crucial for keeping our community connected.
SCM isn't just here to broadcast local events. They're actually preserving Simsbury's history.
Join us.
Join us in preserving Simsbury's voice.
Simsbury's voice.
Together we can ensure that SCM continues to thrive
for generations to come.
Visit our website
Or scan the QR code on your screen to make your donation.
Every contribution
counts.
Thank you for supporting Simsbury Community Media,
where your town,
Your schools,
And your government
come together.